What's going on, everybody? This is Valentine from the Valentine podcast, and I am doing a video blog of my hats that I have. I don't have many, but the ones that I do have, they're all my favorite, and I have different occasions for them. So let me start off with my first hat. My regular Callaway golf cap that I wear. It's adjustable in the back because, you know, I have a big head. And this cap, the reason I got this cap was, I think it was like 2-3 years ago when I started working at Humana. It was Halloween and I needed a costume, and I was doing something crazy, and I said, you know what, I'm going to go to Walmart, buy me a golf cap, and I'm going as a golfer because we have to wear khakis and polos all the time. So what better way than use my current attire and grab a golf cap and say I'm a golfer. So, but actually I ended up really liking this hat a whole lot. I like the way it fits on my head, and it got the nice already curved brim. I like my brims pre-curved on ball caps. I don't like people that bend them themselves and they end up being like this right here and it looks crazy, or they're flat like that and they're too big for the head and they're like off to the side. But this is my Callaway hat, this is my golf hat, and I like it. And next up is my brimmer. So with my big head, one of the things that happens is when I get toboggans for the winter, they never come down over my ears the way that I like them. So we went to Burlington Coat Factory and I found a brimmer, or it was Target, I can't remember. So this is my brimmer. It's like a toboggan, but it has a bill on it. And it took me a while to find out what the name of this cap was, because what happened was I wore this cap so much that I got a hole in it right there, and it made me sad. It made me real sad. And so I went on the mission to find a brimmer, and that's where my next two caps come from. So I'm gonna pull those out for you. So I got two more brimmers. Got these from Dick's Sporting Goods. They were actually on clearance there. So these are my two brimmers that I have now. And I actually like these better because, as you saw on the other brimmer, the brim of the hat wasn't, you know, pre-bent or anything like that. And I really like this brimmer because sometimes I feel like I'm badass when I wear this hat, because I can wear the hat real down low like this. Give you a little look like this right here, you know. So I have these. That's my blue one, because we like blue and brown up in here. And here's a gray one. I mean, this is, you know, I think this is, I'll wear this like if we had to go to family day at church or something like that for your folks, and I think it'll match some of, you know, some of my clothes if I have to go to church or something like that. So, but I like to be able to switch it out. I had to get two because I depended on one for so long. And then my next hat was a recent purchase that I got from Dragon Con. It's an Army hat. I kind of wanted one of these after seeing my bud Dan when he stopped here in Louisville and seeing him out at Nerdtacular. He had a nice Army hat and his wicked goatee that I wish I can grow, but I knew I could get the hat. So while I was at Dragon Con, I got one of these hats. And one of the funny things about corporate is they have all these rules where you can't wear certain clothes, and you know, one of those article of clothing is hats on the floor. So every now and then I forget to take my hat off and I walk into the office. And my latest hat that some of you already saw if you watch Renee and I's vlog, we talked about these hats that our friend Shell Black out in Washington made for us on the West Coast. These hats are Jane Cobb hats, and there's really not much else to say about this, but go watch the video, and I mean, I'm gonna be styling. I know when I go to work with this hat on, a lot of people will be like, what? But then I'll be able to tell the story of Jane Cobb and the hero of Canton. and how any person that can wear a hat like this, people should be afraid of him, because you have to be a brave person to wear a hat like this, because it's total badassness. Alright, well, what's your favorite hat? Do you have hats that you like to wear? Hey, what are your toppers? I know some people call them toppers as well, so I'd like to see it. Consider yourself tagged if you watch this, so I'd like to see your hats. Peace. Bitches.